Seeker, honestly. With the Void Spirit, this probably means that this is an off-lane
Leshrac, I think.
Yeah,
so
this is sort of a hero that Scam played as a carry the aggression. So I feel like Neon, I think they can still take this.
We'll see. I won't even bother asking Pao. I'm sure that he just wants to see the game itself. Thank you so much, Nathan and Pao, for that expert Pao. But now we're going to be passing it over to Kyle and Godz for game number 1 of this best of 3 grand final.
Thank you very much, guys. We've got a grand finals here. Our first best of 3, and it is a fantastic one. The 2 best teams coming out of the Philippines, TNC and OB Neon. Joining me is Kyle. What do you make of this matchup between these 2 teams, Kyle, as far as your first impressions go?
Yeah, for sure. And I think carries are going to go that same route. We even have an off-lane Lesh in this game. Some changes to Lightning Storm and the talents. Now it's more, also I think a buff to the stun radius, was it? At level, was it just the talent? I don't remember. There's too many damn patch notes. I'll check my notes.
The Splitter Earth Shard pulse count increased from 2 to 3, but that's with the Shard.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how good Carry Io is still. As see, we're going to have Blood down bottom. Abaddon chases down Tims and finds an early kill, but Carry Io received heavy nerfs. Thinking it is, they did lose to it last time they played against Neon, so looking to perhaps get some revenge. As early on, it does look like TNC having a slight edge in some of these lanes. Io having a rough time getting any early last hits though, as another kill going to be coming the way of TNC this time, down bottom. Tims killing off Yanuel. Be calling for his teammates to either rotate on Invoker, or he may look to start roaming to one of these side lanes.
Be interesting to see. I mean, Clockwork needs a couple more levels. I mean, without Cogs, they don't actually have any real setup for this Sunstrike.
We're going to test that. Yokesh is out of mana. He just jumped in with an Astral Step, has 0 mana. Yanuel's going to try and kind of bail him out. Has the shield as well as a Fairy Fire to heal him up a little bit. The Sunstrike going to land on Yokesh. He does make it to the rune, but dies in the process. And TNC want more. They're going to chase down the Abaddon as well. Great move from TNC, knowing that those 6-mate runes are coming up. Rotated all their supports.
Yeah, that was huge. Really well done. And yeah, surprising. Yapaj just damage initially. Yapaj chasing. He's just trying to kill the spirit.
Does keep his... Oh, doesn't quite keep this thing alive. Unfortunately, the creep wave came a little bit too late. Otherwise, this tower could have taken a lot of damage. Now, they're going to TP, and Yokesh does have 1 Astral Step left, but they're looking to gank with the Rupture. Doesn't have a TP, I imagine. Yeah, he TP'd back to lane, so still 48 seconds on that. Illusion Room will dodge the Sunstrike. And now with Yanuel showing up, he may actually survive his way through this one. But Invoker coming in. Yokesh, no Astral Step for 10 seconds. Yanuel still trying to heal him up a little bit. Has another shield in a couple of seconds, but not going to get a chance to use it. Great rotation from TNC. Yeah, I think Abaddon dies here as well. Invoker's just kind of pieced out already. He's got a Sunstrike in a couple of seconds. He might try and snipe this kill. As a Cookie is going to set up a stun into a Sunstrike. Perfect play from TNC.
Wow. This is a TNC I haven't seen in a while. They are on point right now. Looks incredibly well executed. They're one downside
to fight OB Neon head on, kind of as you mentioned. OB Neon with Void Spirit and just having these level 6s on some of these heroes are looking pretty damn strong, although not quite level 6 on that Pengo, so no Rolling Thunder yet still. Does look like the tome is coming out on his courier though, so we'll have it soon. Rock in some trouble. Gets jumped on here with the Astral Step in. It looks like they're just going to ditch the Bloodseeker. Armel says, I'm getting out of here. And with that, you're going to look to play in these other 2 lanes. It's going to be better than Eagles for you. That armor's real nice. It feels like this more like aggressive early game item. Top lane, they go in on Debil. Skem, he could be in some trouble, but he's just looking to turn it around on him. He's just running in and fighting. He's on his own in a 1 versus 4 scenario, and he's almost killing everyone with this Hood plus Chip Vest. Unfortunately, just not quite enough damage. That's going to look good on the damage dealt stats, but it is a death nonetheless.
Yeah, he did more than the enemies by almost 1,000.
Nice 2.6k damage dealt. As Rupture is going to come out on the Void Spirit. Yokesh could be in some trouble. Shot goes through his body, it almost looks like here. Is Penguin going to come in with a Rolling Thunder here? This could cause problems for TNC. They've got to try and juke away from this one. They pull Playhard in pretty deep here. Nice Cookie going to help Armo get back to safety, and Playhard, he's perhaps overcommitted. Bloodright comes out, in goes Yopaj, gets the kill with the Astral Step forward, and now Armel manages to dodge into Similar, gets the Tornado EMP off, and Yopaj loses his mana, does still have bottle charges here as the cooldown going to look as TNC back, but TNC playing around the outskirts of this one, except for Bok. Bok in trouble in the Bloodseeker here. Team's getting incredibly low, as does Armel, and Gabby is just going to tether himself back to the high ground. TNC just being outgunned here, Kyle.
Oh yeah, this is the Neon I remember from the Major. They are 5 heroes in the...
It does feel like they need to avoid these fights, if anything.
Well, we'll see. It looks like an Orchid build on Armel is going to be the answer. He actually is swapping to the Quas-Wex build.
Boomy, unfortunately, missing another hook shot. We will see the Mortimer's Kisses coming in. That may be the death of Playhard. A lot of damage coming in. TNC finding a pickoff, and
is this lack of scaling I think we might see from the Dire lineup. Like the swap to the Quas-Wex build means that Armel, he's not going to be that level 25 Miracle Invoker that we remember. You know, there was no Midas. He's 204. He's 4th place in network behind enemy offlane.
Gabby on the IO needs a tether target. He's being chain stunned here. Gets the tether out, and now it's Playhard. Perhaps having this one turned around on him. Bloodright with a cold snap. He's gonna kill himself to the Rupture, unfortunately. It was either that or the Bloodright, so nice counterplay from TNC. That's just a bit over-ambitious, thinking they could kill the IO, it felt like, but Obi Neon, they're not done. They're looking to charge in now. This Leshrac with Hood and Mech, incredibly tanky.
Well, they just don't have catch. It's weird, you know, neither one of these teams really have the greatest lockdown. So it's just a lot of, hey, we're strong, run at them, followed by the other team saying, no, it's us who are strong, we will run at you. And eventually, we'll have probably this massive team fight around an objective, but bottom, I think,
bottom.
Pango, nice jukes.
Oh, he's, juking the Kiss. I think every single one except maybe one. He is being scattered up by the Thirst, but perfect jukes on the Mortimers.
Somebody's got their WoW subscription still.
Unfortunately, Boomy with free vision from the Thirst gets killed. This time he's not missing the hook shot.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I mean, you kind of mentioned, you know, you're worried about TNC scaling. Do you think Gyro, if this game goes late, is kind of that ultimate carry?
Hard to say. Like, I would say yes, but it's not like he doesn't like win the game by himself. It's more a product of like the rest of his team. It's that the Leshrac will Invoker's got his queued up, as does Bloodseeker, and yeah, there's the Wisp with his queued up. When they get these items, that is their timing, because the downside of the OB Neon lineup, it's all magic damage. But until then, they have a big edge.
See both teams going for some of these BKBs. Unfortunately for Leshrac, no BKB on him. He gets rotated on, making use of the relocate, and feels like TNC using their vision to great effect here. And now just chilling in their bounty runes. And 20-minute mark coming up, perhaps going to see a fight over some of these power runes. Smoke into the Radiant jungle here. They're running once again. It's Scam on the Leshrac. They're making a beeline from Abaddon. Sees this coming. He TPs him preemptively, but I don't know if he can save this. The rest of Neon is making a beeline for it looks like Scam. He's going to be kept alive. Bloodseeker runs in with the Blade Mail. He's turning this one around, and Scam absolutely gets obliterated. But here comes the Gyro with the Rolling Thunder to back him up, locking everybody down, and the Gyrocopter doesn't kill the IO. Relocates out just in time. See? Trying to stop the chase with some cogs. We'll get back to safety. So Invoker for Leshrac.
Bottle filling us. 21 minutes in, Yopaj still very aware of his limitations, and I think, yeah, this is the right play. You still need a fight if you're Neon. You have the BKB on Gyro. You need to force an active engagement here.
Well, we're going to see how that engagement goes. No Pengo Rolling Thunder for a couple of seconds, so they should have it for this fight. Rupture comes out early. Yeah, he's gone it really deep early on, and that Mortimer's Kisses may just finish him off. He is not playing with buyback, so he's just dead. The Clockwork is the sacrifice for this one, but that's a support Clockwork, so you don't mind that if you're TNC, and the Clockwork is actually going to survive his way through this one. Natsumi no longer has BKB to fight with, and they've lost two. Bok is just zooming his way into this fight now, as Gabby is there to back him up with these spirits, doing a lot of damage here, even with the nerfs. Gabby loses his creep, needs a new tether target, tethers to Bok to keep him alive, and with the Sunstrike, they take out Natsumi. He's dead now as well. And the Tornado going to do perfect play from Armel, catches out the Beal, as well as Playhard, and they are absolutely destroying OB Neon now. One kill left to get to complete one, and that's going to be 6 kills in total with buyback.
Wow,
great fight from
what
TNC.
A fight. I hate to call him out, but Yopaj, man, you can't get that aggressive. His first Astral Step was right into a Tornado, so he's just starting with half his charge. Then he goes up to the high ground. I believe he got ruptured preemptively, and then has to defensive step away. Like, he's just dead. He throws his life away, forces his gyro to spend BKB just to run up the high ground. And whoa!
Redemption
okay,
art.
I say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. You know, he heard your card shit, Kyle.
All 3 cores combined probably have 400 gold on them. They have magic immunity. They are ready to rock and roll. Obi Neon knows it's coming. They're going to smoke as well. But I don't know if you want to find TNC at the moment.
Yeah. TNC perhaps ready for this. They don't even, I think they don't care about this Aegis. I think importantly, play hard yet to get a blink on this Pengo, so he won't have the easiest initiations for the Rolling Thunder. They do have the high ground though. They put some wards here, and I think they know where they are. Yopaj goes in first on the Invoker, but he's going to BKB. He instantly looks to turn. A great Cogs catches out 3. Clockwork happy to throw himself away for the cores here. They get caught in a huge amount of AoE. TNC going to buy back the Clockwork here. They've already taken out the left. The Aegis being wiped out already, and Bach is just charging in headfirst with his BKB. That will wear out now, but without a Rolling Thunder, Play Hard just gets ruptured up and picked off. Didn't get a chance to use it in the end, and TNC winning the numbers advantage so far, but they... Okay. They want to keep fighting. Gabby's holding on to his BKB. He's just in the middle of things, but he threw away the Bloodseeker's life as a result, so but it's coming at a bit of a cost here. They cancel the TP of the Abaddon, so this should get them 1 more kill. Not the most convincing team fight in the end for TNC, despite the triple BKBs.
It's a 4 for 3. I think that's all right. Oh,
yeah.
Just kidding. The buyback's going to pay off.
They're going to get 4. Yeah, now we're talking.
Oh, hang on.
Okay.
Nice
Tornado finds him on the left. Oh, that's really convincing
good.
Team fight now.
Yeah. All it took is that 1 kill.
That changed it.
Yeah, that was the Aegis too, because if there's no Aegis, that fight looks real different, because Yopaj died in that initial onset. So
yeah, TNC themselves camping the high ground. They're expecting Neon to come this exact way. Teams running into each other. Bach gonna run to Debil. Bach gets gone on, but he gets the BKB off, throws out the Rupture here. It's on Yopaj once again. Yopaj just unable to play into this Rupture. He gets back to the high ground with the shield and the heal. He may be able to outlast this Rupture, as Leshrak without a BKB is gonna get isolated and picked off. Boomy does end up going down. Gabby could not save him in time, but that's a support for a core.
Yep. The DD, like, it's the only reason that TNC are afraid here, because Gyro actually does some serious damage when he's hitting 3 points plus. Max out Wex Exort, this Armel Invoker, the alacrity is so strong. 135 attack speed and damage, plus the ACR.
Gets gone on, gets Rupture, gets back to the high ground here. Still alive for now. Tornado going to follow him up.
Oh my god.
Motorist kisses there as well. Yoke going to get himself the hell out of here, keep himself alive, but his teammate's not so lucky, so it's all in on saving him. But where's the turnaround? The Gyrocopter needs to dish out the damage with the Penga roll, and it's just not quite there. The IO, the sustain onto Bach. Is the damage going to be there? The Rolling Thunder still kicking in. It's going to wear off soon, and unfortunately for Natsumi, there just wasn't enough lockdown to keep him alive, and that is 3 dead, about to be 4. Only Pengo Play Hard remains, and TNC have just ran over them with a Gabby Ultra kill.
Oh yeah, I mean, you just saw Invoke.
Gabby 4.4k health when he's, like you say, tethering the Invoker now, who has the AC, so they're just dishing crazy right-click damage. It is not looking good at all for Neon. And Boomy going to find a, perhaps pick off up top. The relocate coming in, Play Hard has a TP here. Not going to be able to go for it just yet. Perhaps could look for a Tornado, but it looks like he's going to get out. Okay. Melt. Tornado was on cooldown, so didn't get a chance to throw it out. Just fishing for a kill. They'll relocate back to the mid lane. And right there, they're going to find Scam. Scam gets instantly ruptured up. Going to look to turn into as much damage as he can, but he's going to get picked off. 0, 8, and 3. It's been a rough game for him. Like you kind of mentioned, his impact is better than
from the back.
Well,
has the
Gabby
Abyss finish?
Hit. Oh, doesn't quite hit 25 with that creep wave. I think 1 more creep or something there. So
yeah,
we'll see.
They're going to play conservatively until they get it.
Yeah.
There it is.
They're poking at the racks, and there we go. Hits it, gets level 25, gets the attack tether targets. As Hookshot going to go in, but they're going to look to push the Debil into them. Immediately pops the Greaves. He's getting like melting as well as Natsumi on the Gyrocopter. And even with the BKB, he's just dead. No answer for that one is Boomy's Clockwork. Honestly, he missed a couple hookshots in the early game, but he has been so impressive with his initiations, and GG is gold.
That was nuts. I mean, Wisp, it got heavy nerfs, but this is still pretty damn strong. I think maybe the Obi Neon draft was exploitable to an extent, but this was still really well done by TNC. Like, they hit that BKB timing and just never looked back. Like, this was dominant from their side.
And from looking at the eye, it felt like, maybe he was doing a lot less damage with the spirits, because it was, 40. It was almost half the damage the spirits are doing with the impact, but he was just as unkillable as ever. So perhaps Carry IO is still going to be something that's featured in the new patch.
I think it's certainly likely, and also, shout out to SEA Dota, man. This is a team with OB Neon. They were 6th at the major. They come here, TNC. I think it certainly still go both ways, right? This is just good Dota. You can say that both these sides are certainly on the same tier, and like, how does that stack up against the world? It's probably pretty damn well. Looking to see how TNC continues to adjust, though. They need one more to take the final.
Yep,